And back here at home, many are also trying to come to grips with the violence that played out in Las Vegas. Fox 40 Sincere Tonsel joining us live in Roseville tonight, where a vigil was held this evening for the victims. Sincere.
Well, Ty, what you just heard from Paddock's family, the question why, that is the question that people are asking just all across this country. And for some in Roseville, they're turning to their faith for answers.
It's an act of insanity, you know, it's irrational. And we try to you can't rationalize what is irrational behavior, you know, you can't. I wondered what triggered his behavior. What, what was the thought process? What was going on in his life? And what happened that made him plan to massacre people?
Kathleen Mertoni is confronting feelings people across the Sacramento Valley and the country are facing after waking up to the realization that a lone gunman killed and wounded almost 600 people on the Vegas Strip.
There's a few key factors why people turn to this instead of healthy coping mechanisms. Number one, there's isolation. They withdraw.
Therapist Darla Gale feels that may explain why Stephen Paddock, the suspected Vegas shooter, and those behind the Orlando nightclub and Oregon Umpqua Community College tragedies fired guns in the first place.
Oh, let's pray. Lord, we come before you tonight confused.
To provide a place of community and combat isolation, First United Methodist Church of Roseville opened its doors for prayers for those in Vegas.
It's a really hard thing to understand. Why God let something like this happen. We don't know. We just have to have faith that there's some bigger plan somewhere.
This horrible tragedy, and people came out to help, you know, putting people in their back of their trucks and getting them to the hospital, and that's the God. That's where you see God in action.
Many of the faithful may be discouraged, feeling their prayers for peace are just drowned out by the next hail of bullets. But folks in Roseville believe that prayer is powerful.
We have a loving God, a loving, compassionate God who is with us if we're open to that.
The folks I spoke with tonight say they just have to live in hope. Reporting live in Roseville, Sincere Tonsel, Fox 40 News.